We just went through this a few months ago with the whole Anaya Blanchard thing. Girl goes missing close to Halloween, and the search was on for about a month before her body was found. Now, all of a sudden, we have another similar situation about less than 2 hours away from me over there in Fort Valley with Anitra Gunn. I heard about this on Monday, I think. I heard about this recently that she had went missing and nobody has heard from her. She was last heard from on Valentine's Day. Then I found out last night, I was kind of watching some YouTube videos. There was a stream going down, whereas they had mentioned that her body was found. And the only thing I could say was, really, again, I was hoping to God that they found this woman alive, and she probably just needed to be sent to the hospital and find some way to inject life into her. But apparently, when the body was found, it was a lost cause. It's nothing that anybody can do. So that's unfortunate that this young woman never got the chance to fulfill her life to the fullest. She passed away at the solemn age of 23. She was an agricultural major at Fort Valley State, and she's never going to be able to exploit that agricultural knowledge of hers. The person who's responsible for her kidnapping and eventually her death happens to be her boyfriend, which is strange because this happened around Valentine's Day. So it leaves it up for discussion that maybe they had a bad date or something, or maybe this guy had a checkered past. I don't know how long these two been together, but I always say this: if you're not happy in your relationship, just break it off. There's no point, there's no reason to go around kidnapping your significant other and thrusting her to her own death. It just doesn't make any sense because when it's all said and done, when when you do stuff like this, when you kidnap your significant other and, and force them to their unfortunate death, it comes back and bites you tenfold. So I don't know when this went down, but I'm just getting this news about a second ago before I did this video. So apparently oh, excuse me, her boyfriend, who will remain nameless in this video, but I'm pretty sure if you read the articles, you know who his name is. So there's no point in me having to say this. So, but her boyfriend has been taken in custody today. So, and normally I'm not the type of person that wishes jail on people, but when you do stuff like this, then yeah, you deserve to go to jail. So actually, he was arrested yesterday. So, but the fact of the matter is, he's locked up, and the sad thing about it is that he's gonna be going away for a while. And go figure, he's also 23, so he might have pissed away his whole life ahead of him as well. So, okay, according to this article I'm reading, the police said that Nitra's Gunn's windows at her apartment was smashed and the tires on her vehicle was slashed on February 5th, before 10 days before she went missing. So just reading that part alone, it, you know, immediately right off the bat that there's been some trouble in their relationship. It's been some trouble, And I guess by this past weekend, those troubles reached their boiling point. And I guess if there's any solace out of this, at least the family members and the police and all that did not have to go far in regards to looking for Anitra as they did as Anaya's family had to go for her because I know that probably had to search between Auburn and excuse me had to search between Auburn and Homewood, it maybe even down south to like Montgomery and all that to find Anaya's body. These they had an idea like Anitra wouldn't just go out of town or anything. She probably wouldn't go to Atlanta. She probably wouldn't go to Macon or Columbus or Savannah or anything like that. So you get that consensus that she's got to be in this area. I'm glad they found her in Fort Valley. They didn't have to go out of town, but I hate the fact that they found her in the condition that she was. So, and I said this in the past. Stuff like this really pisses me off. That these young angels, I even go as far as say that, it sucks that when guys go missing for a couple of days, and next thing you know, the body's found, a couple of days later or a week later or anything like that. But the reason why I more so allude to the women because you more so hear about the women getting kidnapped and missing for a couple of days, a couple of weeks before you find the bodies. It's rare that you find. It's rare that a guy would go missing. It's rare that a female would kidnap a guy. It has happened. Don't get me twisted. Don't get it twisted. It has happened. The whole Lorena Bobbitt story. The guy didn't go missing, but you know what happened. Women can be crazy in that source, in that sense too. But it's few far in between where you hear the other way around, where a woman kidnaps a man and leaves him missing for a couple of days before they find his body. So, but yeah, it really sucks that they try to go for this. It really does. I hate it for her. And like, I'm sorry I had to go this route again, but look at her. Why would somebody want to have problems with this woman? She's cute. She's really pretty. I seen her on TV. I was like, wow, she's cute. I hope they do find her though. And she definitely deserved better than what she probably has gotten. Maybe at the time she probably didn't think so. Maybe she thought that the guy she was with was, you know, possibly the man of her dreams. She probably didn't think that he had anything crazy inside him. But guess it was wrong. So we are rest in peace, Anitra. May you rest in heaven. You don't have to worry about the stuff. Like my auntie will always say, when a person dies, they don't have to worry about the suffering anymore. It's over. It's done with. It's put to bed. She can rest easy now. And like I said, pretty woman. Really like her dimples. I wish my dimples was as deep as hers. I got some myself, but it's not like as deep as hers on her left cheek. But I know one thing: if she was my girlfriend, she'll never go missing. I would never put her in that situation. If we were to have problems, I'd rather solve it or just go our separate ways and to put her through that. It's just really sad when you hear about stuff like this. But and I feel for her family. My heart goes out to her family. It really does. For them to lose this lovely, beautiful woman so young for starters, and two, off some silliness that I'm talking about bad silliness. I'm not talking about how funny. I'm talking about the situation that went down. It sucks that that had to happen. And this goes back to what I was saying about the whole Anaya Blanchard thing. Gotta be careful, who you associate with, who because you can't trust everyone. And stuff like the Anitra Gunn situation and the Nia Blanchard situation and the Ebony Giddens situation, stuff like that that's happened these last 2 years, especially between West Alabama and East Georgia in this area, it makes this is the reason why my guard completely stays up, especially if I don't know you. Because I don't know what your intentions are and I just don't want to be next. That's why my guard stays all the way up. If I don't know you, I'm not going to associate myself with you, because just don't know. And people say you need to trust someone. Why? So I can end up like in this situation. No offense, but I don't want to end up in that situation. That's why my guard stays up. That's why I don't trust people. You got to be worthy of my trust. That's just how I call it. I call it like I said. But yeah, my heart goes out to her family. Funeral arrangements and all that. They got to go through that. It's just, and they shouldn't have to do this right now. They should be having their daughter, their niece. I don't know if she has siblings, but let's just say she does. Her sisters, her cousins. They should be seeing her right now, not having to bury her. That it's just sad when you hear about stuff like this. So, but I just wanted to drop this right quick. Obviously it wasn't gonna be a long video like I did with that Nine Blanchard situation. I try not to make these long. But yeah, rest in peace, Anitra, one more time. May you rest in heaven. I know you're gonna rest easy now. You don't have to worry about your boyfriend anymore. I know I had a feeling that they probably have, according to the article I read, obviously there was problems. But I didn't know that there's gonna go to these extremes. So yeah, may you rest in heaven.